I only have my cat come and bother me when I'm doing a live with food, and I don't know why, but he is a pest, and if he gets up here, I'm gonna be very mad. But that's life with a cat. Anyway, I wanted to show you a salad that I like to make that I can do multiple ways, but I'm going to show you one way that I enjoy eating it. Now, when I say salad loosely. This is like a meat salad, okay? Like, this is chicken salad, okay? You've had chicken salad before. Chances are you may have eaten a kind. Like, my aunt makes one. She puts in, like, chopped apples or has, like, craisins or something, and then she chops up celery and puts it in there. And if you like that kind of thing, and she has, like, nuts in there, and it's good, but it has fresh celery, and if you know anything about me, I cannot do fresh celery. Can't do it. But if you can do it, that's a great option. You could do something like that with this. So you can use that shredded chicken that you shredded up with your mixer and have it all cooked up, and you can have batches of it, and you can do different things. And so then you could take a cup or two or whatever and do it. But in my case, I just have a can of chicken that I drained with my handy dandy can strainer, and I'm going to plop this into my bowl. This is a 3-cup, if you wonder which size prep bowl this is. So it's a bigger one, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have this. What you want to do is put in, I prefer doing about half Greek yogurt and half mayonnaise. So the reason I like to do the Greek yogurt, it's lighter, so not so many calories. If you like sour cream, or if that's what you have on hand, you could do sour cream and mayo. If you do just mayo, it gets really heavy. I feel like it's a really rich treat, okay? If you do all Greek yogurt, it can get kind of tangy. So it depends on what your flavor preferences are. But I prefer half and half. You do you, okay? So I have just some plain non-fat Greek yogurt that I picked up at the store today. That's why I had to open all the lids and everything. And for my can of chicken that I have, I'm going to add in about, maybe not quite a half a cup. It's a little more than, maybe it's like a third. I don't know. I'm a dumper. So you do what works for you. And then I'm going to do an equal amount of my mayonnaise, and I'm just going to do a shameless plug for Duke's. I get paid no money for plugging Duke's, but this is the best darn mayo I've ever had. So I like it better even than Hellmann's, and my dad would be so sad to hear that, but I think if he ate this, then he would also agree. He lives in Norway. They don't have any good mayo there. Okay. Anyway, are you a mayo fan? What's your favorite mayo? Feel free to chime in. I just keep banging stuff. Okay. Got our mayonnaise. Got about half and half. What you want to do, you stir it around, make sure it's coated, but you're not swimming in juicy sloppiness. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm just going to mix it up roughly so you can see what it looks like. You can always add more, but you really can't take it out, so just be prepared. Do what you need to do. And as you break up that chicken, it helps to soak up some of those pieces. Now, I am going to tell you, I use this chicken multiple ways. So one way that I do this is I can eat it over a salad. And when I do that, I don't like to add any other dressing. And so I make it a little bit soupier, add a little bit more of the mayo and the yogurt so that I don't need to add any more dressing. It also, I think, works really well then when I put it onto my Wassa cracker. If I feel like eating something crunchy, I keep it a little drier, but not too dry, when I do things like cut up an English cucumber and spread it on there. So lots of different options, and you can eat it so many different ways. Or put it in a wrap, eat it in a pita. It keeps you from being bored, and I do like this one in a pita, especially. You see kind of how liquidy it is now. This one's a little bit more. I plan on eating this with my salad tomorrow. We are doing curry. Like I said, we're doing grown-up foods tonight. So I'm going to add in my curry. This is from Penzeys. Again, no money from Penzeys, but I really do like this now curry. You get whatever curry powder you like. But I'm going to add in probably a couple teaspoons. Depends on how spicy you like things. We like ours pretty spicy. If you're not a curry fan and you're like, oh, this sounds terrible, why don't you try something else? You could do the garlic and herb rub from Pampered Chef is really good. You'd add in about the same amount, and I like that one. Eat it all the same ways that I just listed. You could also put it onto some bread and grill that, so it's a quick lunch at home if you have that option. Or you can put it into a wrap and then warm up your wrap with a little bit of cheese, and you can throw in some lettuce at the end if you're at work. All right, so I have my curry added. You can see it's a little bit orangey. And I put in, I like using golden raisins. They're sweet, but they're not quite so raisiny to me. I don't know why, because, I mean, they're raisins, but whatever. I'm going to add some of those in if you're trying to keep things, ooh, I guess I'm going to add them all in because I just dropped them in my salad. It's okay. If you want to keep things a little bit lighter, if you don't want to spike your blood sugar, or don't add in as many. Other options that I like, you can chop up fresh grapes. You could do, I've done apricots, dried apricots, and snip them. Whatever floats your boat. Chop up some apples. And then this is a green onion. I like the green onion. It has a little extra crunch. And like I said, I'm not a celery gal. So I'm not going to put celery in here. But if you like celery, do it. I'm going to show you an awesome tool that's great for prepping all this little chopped stuff. So if you're going to spread this onto cucumbers later, or if you wanted to chop up grapes, or if you wanted to add some tomato or something, you could do your cucumber slices. If you just need a few to put into your lunchbox, I'm going to show you like the most awesome tool ever. Take this first spin here, and you can see lots of really tasty goodness. Just a little different spin on what you would see in a chicken salad, but there's so many different options, and it keeps you from eating the same old kind of lunch meat stuff. So I'm going to run over to my computer quick and post another post now that I'm done going live, and show you that tool, because I think you're going to like it.